AITA for not telling a vegan mom that the candy she stole from my kids and was eating was not vegan. This happened on Halloween and the day following. My neighbor, 38F, super vegan, has 2 kids. I, 26F, also have 2 kids. My apartment complex didn't do traditional trick-or-treating on Halloween. Residents were advised to set out pre-packaged individual candy bags on their patios/front door areas if they wanted to participate. But the traditional knock-on-door, physically hand candy was not permitted. So Halloween comes and the kids are all dressed up and each building has a scheduled time where kids can go door to door. I end up having to work late, so my neighbor offered to walk my kids around with hers at our building's scheduled time. About 45 minutes later, my kids came home with a small bucket of candy, 6 goodie bags each from individual apartments that had participated. Everything was fine and my kids didn't say anything weird that happened. They were just excited to eat candy once they got home. The next day, I took my kids to the park directly across from our apartment complex. My neighbor was there with her kids as well. The kids were playing and she took out one of those individual goodie bags with candy in it from her purse and started loudly to rummage in it. She ate several pieces of candy and my daughter eventually noticed. She ran up and asked if she could have a piece, and my neighbor responded, "Nope, this is my tax candy. Remember that? This is my reward for taking you trick-or-treating last night." I was a little weirded out by that statement, and I asked her what she meant. She said that since she's the one who had to take my kids out, she took 5 bags of candy from each of my kids as a tax. Her son yeah, yep, I know. I read this and I was like, what the hell? Who steals literal candy from babies?
Oh my god.
Like,
that infuriates me.
Right? Her son chimes in and says, "You only took 2 bags from us." And she responded with, "But I'm your mom. I was doing OP a favor so they get a higher candy tax." So she also took candy from her kids. That is like 14 bags of candy total.
To herself.
Yes, 14 bags of candy for herself. And those kids only got 6 bags each.
That is wild. I'd be so mad.
I was thinking about how to respond when I noticed she was holding a Starburst candy. I decided to just smile and nod and go back to watching my kids. I let her continue to finish off the bag of candy, and then I said, "Hey, aren't you vegan? You know those candies are made with animal products, right?" I explained to her what gelatin was, and how a lot of those candies are made with it. She was horrified, Googles it, and then tells her kids they're leaving.
Sorry.
I know. She said something about how she was going to be sick and stormed off. Now, she keeps giving me dirty looks every time we see her and won't let her kids play if she shows up at the park and we're there too. My husband thinks I'm an asshole because I should have either not said anything about the gelatin or said something right away as soon as I noticed. I don't think it's my job to tell a vegan what is and isn't vegan though, and she deserved it for stealing candy from little kids.